What's up, ladies and gents? Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is in the building. More Vuvuzela victory challenge on this beautiful Monday morning. It is a transfer special, sort of, as the title suggests. Probably the most frustrating I've ever been in any transfer special that I've ever had to do. This was so bad. I think I played for about 4.5 hours of just trying to do some sort of transfers. And listen, I've picked the best bits in this 25 minute video. It was so bad, guys. You don't understand the frustration I had in doing this transfer special. But I hope you guys enjoy it. Leave a comment or two down below. Without further ado, let the frustration flow to the Vuvuzela. Let's run that intro. Welcome, ladies and gents. We've got the season review for Arcadia Shepherds 2026-2027 season. I want to give you guys good news that we did well at the end, but we didn't. We finished 7th. I skipped that video. It wasn't a great game, the final game of the season. Literally 2 highlights. That was it. I think it was 3, actually. That was it. I think we lost the game 2-1. But yeah, that was it. We're doing the season review with a bit of a season transfer stuff, but I will explain all the transfer stuff as it happens, what's happening, because I have discovered something quite intricate in this league at the moment, and I'll explain all of that now. But let's do the season review in a bit. This is how we line up. These are all the signings. We did a lot of signings. Of course, Karabo Mabaso, probably the pick of the bunch. 8 goals, 2 assists. In 18 games. Fantastic little run from the 19-year-old striker. Then we also brought in on loan Siabula Sitebe. I'm trying to keep him on loan for next season. That we'll have to wait and see how that goes, but notched in with 7 goals and 1 assist in his 16 games. And I must give a shout out to Filiani Ngobesi. 14 games played. Our goalkeeper, I just want to click on him so you can see, because it doesn't show you the conceded. 26 goals conceded in 14 games is actually not bad for us in terms of goalkeeper. I think last season we conceded like 42 goals, so definitely an improvement. Dladla, yeah, was okay. Nkosi was fantastic for us. I do rate Nkosi quite a lot. Leshbane was a good signing. I do want to get a better right back. I think Ayanda Leshbane, a little bit of a loose cannon, to be completely honest. Malloy, despite what the board react to, I think he has actually been absolutely fantastic. We are paying him a lot of money, but he has been brilliant on their right side. Better than Dladla. So that is definitely an improvement. One for the future. Mayunda didn't play that much, but when he did play, he was positive. Zungu, backup player at the best. We just needed a centre-back. He was the only one available, so that's what he went in there. Then you'll notice a new guy, Richard Ngum Zulu. I signed him literally on just before the last game. Average striker, really, but he's 2 meters tall. And he can't header, but he can jump. So there's that. Backup option for striker, just in case Sitbebe leaves and Nkonya leave, because they are both wanted. Duduzi is going to go back. I have tried. He doesn't want to stay at the club. Mbele, another backup player, really didn't do much. He came in towards the end of the season as well. Just to back up in the centre mid, just so we have extra options. Diego Mbete, brilliant winger. Came in on the left to replace our Kaizer Chiefs player that left. Absolutely fantastic. And then we got Sulumamba. Okay, backup player at best. And then I did bring in another player also before the end of the season, Ashley Satole. Versatile winger. We're training him for left wing. They can train him for right wing. He can play those. He can also play in the centre mid. He is a very, very good 19-year-old utility player that we got from Kaizer Chiefs. He was released from them, and I did pick him up. So I'm looking big things for him next season, at least. We move on. We can see that's where we finished. We did finish in 7th in the end, and then just 2 highlights. We drew 1-1. We didn't lose that game. That's at least nice. So there we go. Highlands Park and JD Stars go off into the next round. That's where I'm aiming for next season, is top half of the table. That is 100% where we need to be. Actually, didn't look at that. So let's have a biggest win. We beat DWS 4-1. Match to remember. We drew with Jomo Cosmos, which I don't understand why it's a match to remember, but it is. And then our goal of the season came from Mabaso, running from the inside. The striker skins an opponent before scoring a deftly executed finish from 20 meters out. That is the goal. We can't see it, though. Doesn't allow us to see it. In terms of financing, we have dropped a little. Well, I mean, it says drop, but the sponsorship is exactly the same. Our corporate hospitality has gone up, which is fantastic. And our match day commercial is also going up. So we are getting a little bit better when it comes to that. 18,000 Rand on domestic merchandise sales isn't bad. No t-shirts sold, though. New sponsorship, no new sponsorship deals, no new deals. In terms of our reputation, there has been not changed at all. This has been basically how we lined up Monmana. I really do miss him, hey. I really, really do miss this guy. And I don't know why he decided to go to Mokopane Ratatang, playing in the league lower than us, but I just couldn't afford to keep him, unfortunately, and he was so good. 2 goals, 3 assists, 1 man of the match, 10 games. Can't ask more for a left winger. You really can't. But I'm hoping Sitole can fill his shoes. But this is pretty much the same team. Maybe Tladla towards the end of the season, Corsi came in and did a better job. Malloy came in and did a better job there. But other than that, this is pretty much the standard team that we had for most of the season. Sithibe broke the record for most goals scored in a league match, 4 goals there. And then just to go through all of these, Pants Player of the Year is Mabaso, Young Player of the Season, Mabaso, Signing of the Season, Mabaso, Goal of the Season, Mabaso, Top Goal Scorer, Mabaso. There you go. Assists, Sibaya picked up 3 assists. We need to figure out more creative players to get more assists. Most man of the matches goes to Mabaso, highest rating ever Sibete, and most completed passes, Sibaya. That is the history. That is everything that is Arcadia Shepherds. Now, in terms of the transfer, so what I've noticed is we shouldn't be signing players on permanent deals. It's damaged our overall budget a lot. We're spending a lot of money in terms of staff wages. You can see player wages, 20,000 Rand on player wages is hectic. Our loans and repayments is costing us the most money because they board decided to take out a loan. We were in the positive, by the way, just putting that out there. So I want to try and get staff wages and player wages down, which means we're probably not going to have a lot of staff. I'm going to try and see, in terms of our staff, we don't have a lot, but the director of football is going, which is a big chunk. The chief scout is going as well. He's not renewing his contract. That's already 2 players that we can, 2 big names we can get rid of. And then I noticed that the under-21s, not the under-21, sorry, it was the under-19s. No, it was the under-21s. They've got 2 coaches there, which I don't think is necessary because our under-21s are not playing in any sort of league at the moment. Neither are reserves and our under-19s. None of them, under-19s are playing in league. So the only one that should need staff is the under-19s. But I don't feel like the under-21s, since they're not playing in a league, I don't feel like they need to have a manager and coach as well as the reserves. I mean, just to show you, they're not playing in any league. I mean, the reserves played 2 games the whole entire season. They don't need a manager. So those ones I'm going to try and sack, depending on how much it costs, just to cut the costs a little bit. Yeah, things like that. And then obviously with players, like I said, we're going to try and get contract players in. If they leave, they leave. There's nothing I can do about it. I've figured out it's the type of league that you just go with whatever you dealt with, you know. So there's a few players here that have been bid on. We're going to accept them. Contract players that I'm not signing. So you can see like the new guys, Sitole and Mgonzulu, have both been signed to contracts rather than permanent staff. Those that are on permanent staff, we are releasing 1 or 2 this season. I think Simpiwe is one of them. He's on the reserves list. But basically, this is the team that I've structured out. Now, I have taken Sibete off just in case until he re-signs. That's where he wants to be. Like I mentioned, I want to get a replacement for Lashpane on the right. Beloy is a very good defender, but I feel like we need someone a little bit stronger than Beloy in the centre-back on the left-hand side. So that is something we're going to be looking for. And then in terms of backup players, another left back, because we don't really have a good left back. We've got Williams and Molokome, but both are going to be leaving at the end of the season. Or Williams is on contract, but I don't really want to keep Williams, so he can go. And then Zungu, who we did sign, is a contract player as well. I won't be sad if he leaves. But if he's there at the end of the season, then we go. So I'm only going to let players leave once I have proper replacements for them. We are going to be looking for 2 more strikers. I've put Mngomzulu as a 5th choice striker at the moment. But obviously if Sibete leaves, then he will be promoted to another spot. So it's all about Sibete. His loan, you can see, ends in June. So we have him for just another month at the club. I have tried to ask for another loan. They're not really interested at the moment. I think they kind of want to use him for their league because they didn't do too well in their league. They came 5th in their respective league. So maybe he's the type of player that they want to keep. I don't know. We're going to find out together. In terms of scouting, though, we have no scouting budget. So the players that I have currently scouted are the only ones that are interested. Tato Mokwena is interested in coming at the squad, but I don't really need him at the moment. Oh, we've made a bid on him. Did I make? Oh, I did make a bid on him. I did. Yeah, I did. I remember now. Ladla replacement. That's what it was. Sorry. I was trying to think. I don't really need him. And then I was like, no, I actually do need him. He's very good physically. And he can develop quite nicely at 19 years old. So Tato Mokwena came from Garankuwa. He's been all over the place. You can just see. That's the nature of this league. You just go any season you find yourself at a new club. As long as you're playing, I guess. So yeah, I'll be scouting manually because as you can see, no scouting budget. Hopefully when the season ticks over, maybe we get some money we can scout the 2nd division. I don't think it'll be likely though, because we're not going to have much money to do that. But you can see I've looked around at centre backs. Just take off an attached one. You can see that I have scouted a couple. That's what it allowed me sort of to scoutle. I did find Promise Prince, which I did like the look of him as a backup left back. Playing at Wits at the moment. He's on an amateur contract, so they do want some money for him. He's listed for free, which is nice. But I'm just waiting to get a little bit more scout reports on him, just so I can see his attributes a little bit better, because his technicals at the moment worry me ever so slightly. But yeah, he's one of the guys that we are looking at. There was another guy, if I take off that, who I'm very interested in signing as a striker, was Dean Beloy. But he has no interest in joining us at the moment. I can make an offer. Let's see if he'll come this time. But he is someone we looked at. Elijah David was another guy that I did look at as well. And then there was he wasn't a right back. Centre back, there we go. Mafa, who I'm busy scouting. He looks promising. The jumping reach of 14, 19, and almost 2 meters tall is very, very appealing to me. Determining is the headering of 1-4, which doesn't sound good for a centre back, does it? But those are the guys we're just having a look at. As we get more information, of course, we will go through them. We will do the scouting. That's what this episode's all going to be about. And building towards that season tick-over date. Well, as much as I spoke up Tato Mokwena, he decided to join Home Defenders. Saying Mpumalanga came 3rd, so not a bad option for him, I guess. But yeah, he doesn't want to join us. William Twala, our manager, has accepted a new deal. Who gave him a new deal? I was trying to get rid of him. Hold up. Responsibilities, staff. My director of football is an idiot. Why is he recruiting all under 21 staff and everything? I don't want... that is annoying. That is absolutely annoying. All right, Beloy's interested, though. Beloy is interested. Deep lying forward. mean, we can play with deep lying forward. I feel that would be better than a poacher. And he is very strong on his left foot. That could be something. We're going to stick with what he wants. I'm not going to go more than that. Non-contract players is the way we're going. Let's keep an eye on Dean Beloy, because that is actually very interesting. Vincent Zungu, a left back. I mean, he's not too bad if we compare him with Ayanda. Other than his aerial stuff, he's slightly better in his technicals. And he's 18 years old. Compare him with Zungu? I mean, he's miles better than Zungu, isn't he? I think he might be a decent little back. Two Zungus. He might be a decent little backup left back. He's not interested in joining us. Okay. Okay, guys, we've done our first transfer of the transfer special. Dean Beloy will join the squad as our striker. If Sibate doesn't sign permanently, he will be starting ahead with Mbaso up front. I think the two of them could be absolutely fantastic. They're not happy about the signing. Concerned about his recent barren spell in front of goal. I mean, everybody's got a barren spell in front of goal in this league, so interesting. Let's welcome him to the squad, though. It's just Gert, that's the only one's problem. Joseph Sitole is another sort of option, but I don't feel like he's better than Leshbane. And I'm only going to sign someone if they are going to be better than Leshbane. I think he's a little bit better, though, to be honest. His physicals scare me a little bit. You know what? Joseph Sitole, yeah, the face pack is a little bit wrong. Do you want to join me? Fringe player. $500 a game. That's not a bad offer. That's not a bad offer. I actually kind of like the kid. Could be better than Leshbane. Right, guys, we've made an offer on a player. I don't know why it just disappeared. But I've made an offer on a right mid in Simpiwe Kosana. He wants 300 rand a week, which is very affordable. And he looks like he could be a fantastic little right wing. I really do rate him. I think he's better than Malloy in that right wing position, which means he would probably come into the team straight away with Ladla dropping out of the team. And Malloy would drop to the bench. He looks very, very good. He's wanted by a lot of clubs, though. Sort of in the same league as us. Zebra Force. Old arch nemesis. How did they go to the Northwest when they were playing Gauteng? They're from Potch, though. It's weird that they were in Gauteng early in the beginning. But anyway, that is their Berea Albion, of course, my old club. Pretoria, they want him as well. I've had a look at some of the other clubs as well, any good players and stuff around. Zebra Force and Matlotsana United have both made offers for Kosana. We'll keep an eye on that. I do kind of want him. I really want that guy. I think he'll be a really good addition to the squad. Of course, we still are looking for that centre-back. Joseph Sitole has rejected us. He decided to go to sign a contract with 11 Fast Tigers. Stay in the Free State. That's where he wants to stay. Who's their key player? Mo May. Could potentially be a good striker. He's opted to leave this season when his contract expires. Can we get a scout report on Mo May? Guys, I like the look of Ngema. Sefile Ngema. We haven't scouted him fully. We don't have the scout capacity to scout him fully. But we can see last season he has played in Orbit College in the National League. Only played 2 games for Alex United last season. A centre mid. I do need some backup options in the centre mid. He wants to be a ball-winning midfielder. I'm going to take that off because I think he could be potentially a good creative player as well. 1.5. I don't want anything more than like 800. Simpiwe Kosana has rejected us. He's gone to Gemsbok Classic in Mpumalanga. Cool name. Kind of wanted him, man. I kind of wanted this guy. I thought he would be really, really good. We just can't seem to sign anybody. All right, this is interesting. And I'm not going to take the job, but I've been offered Bazana Pondo Chiefs job. Now, if we look at them, they're playing in the National First Division, which means they think that I'm a good enough manager to take the step up to the National Division. That is amazing. They've actually got players that are really, really good. And I mean, they've got a nice full squad that we can play with. But I'm not going to take the job. Don't worry. I'm just interested that the fact that a First Division team, and a team that did fairly well in the National First Division, finishing 7th in that league is very, very good. But that's something very interesting, isn't it? Guys, I've been given a new contract. I have been given a new contract. They're happy with me. They're happy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be super nice to the team because I've got no interest of actually leaving. They're willing to give me 70% of the compensation if I leave. That's fine. I'm going to take a huge pay cut here, guys, because you know what? In the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what money I get. But I do want a bonus. That we can't. I wanted to say if we win the Motsepe League, you give me 20 rand. Let's do that. I'm trying to restore the financial stuff here. So we can even take that off there. So if they do sack me, they don't lose any money. They're very happy with me taking a huge wage cut. 2,000 a week. What's it? 3,000 a week? Yeah, it's not too bad. Guys, we finally have some transfer news. We're getting in our new striker, well, new old striker. Sibete was released by Mumbombela City Lads. They came back from loan, and we're going to sign him. We are going to sign him. He was sent back on a free transfer. Cost me 950 appearances, no sub bonus. He is going to be the backup striker. Going forward, I think him and Mabasa are going to trade places quite often, so that's interesting. I am going to stick with this tactic for preseason. We had one game already, scored 4 goals, which is the most we've scored in a very, very long time. So that is the play. We're going to try this one. I'm training the guys in this one. We still need a few more backup players. We definitely need a right-footed centre-back to come in there. I'm going to need a new right-back. Leshbane, I might have to stick with him unless if we find somebody. Zungu, I might have to stick with him. Kiza and Spoo, I don't really want as midfielders, so we're going to look for new ones. Sibaya's not really a defensive midfielder, so we're kind of training him to be there. He can play attacking midfielder, but I think I kind of want him to play as a more defensive player. He just has the attributes to be more defensive. We have Sitole, who's going to play as the backup attacking midfielder, train him in that position. We also have Kevin, who's going to play in that position. So we have options attacking midfielder, so we definitely need centre backs, defensive midfielders. Here's another guy that I thought about training him as a DM, but at 29, I don't think he's going to pick it up as easily. Guys, this is amazing news. We've been given a scout budget. We can go up to Southern Africa scouting budget. I don't want to use all of it in Southern Africa, but I am going to go up to the surrounding divisions one for now, because that means we can get a list of a whole bunch of new players. All right, guys. Karabo Mobaso is out. They'll give us 800 Rand for the transfer budget. I'm not going to need that, so that's fine. But he is going to go. He is going to come back on loan, though. They did accept the loan offer. Okay, we found Kopano Motloli from Zebra Force. Definitely an upgrade on Gladla. He is interested in coming as a star player. He wants us to strengthen defenders. I'm trying, my man, but I'm going to take that out. In terms of Malloy is a little bit better. But 20... Yeah, we can't afford this. No way. Okay, well... Sorry for making you guys come back for that rubbish. They're offering me 80 release. I should have just checked that first. With some money as well. 2,500. Yeah, okay, cool. Police FC, take him. Please accept the offer from Police FC. I will. I mean, buddy, you haven't played. We haven't played any games, honestly. Latla, I kind of want you to go, buddy. You're on a lot of money for backup. He keeps rejecting offers. Beyonce FC, Wanton Corsi. You got to pay money for him now, man. You got to pay money for him now. Barcelona. I'm probably butchering that name. I apologize. But they want Beloy. You would listen to them. But I'm not going to do it. Guys, we have one transfer news to talk about. Powell is going to Police FC. They're giving us 55,000 a week. The playing fee was originally 2,500. That was changed. I don't know why. But it has. But anyway, we're getting 2,500 from this deal anyway. So that's interesting. Powell didn't play any. He played 5 games last season when Ngobesi was injured. He conceded 5. Previous season played 5, conceded 15. Before that, he had a very good run with Sikohume Lions. So hopefully going to Police FC, who play in the regional leagues, a league lower than us, can hopefully find his form again. Okay, guys, we're at the end of the transfer special. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, let me know in the comments down below anyway. I just want to know if you managed to sit through all that time and, you know, watch them and enjoy and see the frustration that I had in trying to sign players who don't want to sign for me. Yay. Well, there you have it, folks. Transfer special done. We didn't sign many players. We sold like 2 players, 1 permanently and 1 on loan who's come back. Well, the permanent player came back on loan. So really, it was a 25-minute video of basically nothing that happened. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't, like I mentioned, leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think. Give us a thumbs up as well. It really helps the algorithms a lot. Your boy, the Vuvuzela, is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.